Yo, yo, yo. Gang. Anyone in there? I cannot tell. It is hella delayed. So if you're in here, drop a message in the chat, man. I see somebody in here. One like. Reveal yourself, bro. Delcy, what's up, bro? What up? You got Volk or Ilya this week? Literally just recorded a video about this very thing. I have Volk. Scary shit. Scary times are upon us, boys. Volk actually might be about to lose. But I'm picking Volk. He's never let me down. Well, he has once he got head kick knocked out, but I feel confident in believing in Volk because he believes in himself. You know what I mean? Fair, I got Ilya, but it should be a great fight. I have no quarrels with anybody picking Ilya Taporia, man. He is a scary guy, for real. If my mic bugs, right? If my mic like goes hella fuzzy, even for a second, just let me know straight away. Because I think I fixed it. But if it does it again, then I'm gonna have to get a new mic or a new cable anyway, because the cable's kind of fucked. But yeah, if my mic goes hella weird, just let me know. And yeah, I just thought I'd pop in for a half-hour chat. You know what I mean? I just finished work, so yeah, I'm all set up for the next stream though. I can actually watch the UFC on my monitor now. So I'm not going to be like looking down like this when I'm watching the fights. I will actually be like looking up at the fucking camera. So be a little bit more interactive, I suppose. But how is everyone, man? And also, does anybody in here, out of curiosity, think that Costa's going to beat Whitaker? Those are no undefeated 14-0 Dagestani prospects. Yeah. I'll say retard. You can't trick me into saying retard, bro. I'll say retard with my chest. But yeah, any new undefeated Dagestani 14-0 fighter, bro, they're gonna get scooped off the regionals and thrown into the contender series at this point. The UFC will never let a Dagestani fighter go under the radar ever again. But I mean, I say that there's fucking nobody in the regionals anymore. You know, they're all either in PFL 1 or the UFC. There's nobody in Cage Warriors really. I mean, there was a couple guys, but they're all in the UFC now. You know what I mean? There's like nobody on the regionals in the UK anyway. No prospect to speak of anyway. Even like Paddy, you know what I mean? Paddy was like the last person where it was like, well, he's not incredible, but like he'd probably be pretty cool to have in the UFC. He was the last one. I don't know any other Cage Warriors guys that aren't already in the UFC. You know, you got Mason Jones, you got Jack Shaw, you got fucking Tom Aspinall. Obviously, you've got so many of these European regional guys that have all made it to the UFC now. So yeah, it's sad. It's sad times because you're obviously joking about new undefeated 14-0 fighter. Any fighter that's like 8-0 these days, they just throw them in contender series, which is like whatever. It ultimately it speeds the whole process up, but yeah, they should chill. They should chill with all that. I've also got the weird green filter on my light to stop my eyes hurting, so that is why my skin looks fucking yellow. I don't have leprosy. I put it on my mother's life. I don't have leprosy. It's just my fucking lighting. But yeah, man. Anybody picking Ilya, no problem at all. My only thing is, I think they're just. I don't know if neither of them are going to throw a head kick, or they're just going to spam head kicks at each other. It's going to be one or the other. You know what I mean? So we'll see how it goes. I think Costa has more of a chance than people are giving him to. Yeah, I mean, watching Duplessis, I mean, I know it's just like an MMA fan thing to be like, oh, well, he's lost now. He's going to lose to this guy. But watching Whitaker get fucking slapped up by Dricus du Plessis, right? And I do rate Dricus, so I'm not saying he's like it's embarrassing or anything to get slapped by Dricus du Plessis, but it kind of is at the same time. You know what I mean? Like Whitaker is hailed as such a technician, and he did get beat. Maybe not by technique, but by strategy. You know what I mean? So it's a little bit different. But still, I think that before Dricus du Plessis, I would have probably said I will put my whole savings account on Whitaker if you ask me to. Like gun to my head, who am I picking? And they have to win 20 out of 20 fights that these two have. I would say Whitaker against pretty much anyone. But yeah, bro, crazy shit, man. Yes, then I'd smoke up and talk UFC with you, fella. Keep up the content, my guy. What's up, bro? Yeah, feel free to join me, Adam. Shout out Adam, man. Fucking hell. Rough day for me, bro. But out of curiosity, right? Everyone in the chat, this question's for. Out of curiosity, right? Do you think that if Henry loses this one, Henry Cejudo, do you think he retires and he's actually done? Because I kind of feel like he wants to do the featherweight thing. You know what I mean? I don't know if he will, but fuck knows. Yes, he would have to. Yeah, but he says he wants to move up to fucking featherweight, bro. Whether he does it or not, he probably won't do it. But you know what he's like. You know what I mean? And I think he'll do it. I think if he loses this, he'll probably have one at featherweight and retire. But yeah, I don't fucking again have no quarrels with anybody saying that he would retire. I'm just curious. I don't really give a fuck, to be honest. Like Cejudo's cool, and it would be cool to like have him in the mix, but you know what I mean? Calm. You know what I mean? If he fucking moves on, if he retires, he's probably good on the desk. I would hate to have him on commentary though. You know what I mean? There's certain people that you just know are gonna get commentary jobs in the future, and Henry Cejudo is definitely one of them, or like some sort of analyst job. And I just don't, you know what I mean? Somebody I think would be great on the desk. Who do I think would be great on the desk? I mean, Chandler would be great on the desk, but that's an obvious one. Who else would be good on the desk? I'm trying to think of like not obvious ones. You know what I mean? Like you could say Jim Miller, but like you know what I mean. I'm trying to think of like who would be good on the desk out of. I mean, Volk wouldn't be too bad, but it would be kind of weird having an American. Bro, if you would have told me that they would put fucking Bisping on commentary, like I'd have laughed in your face. Like, never did I think Michael Bisping would be let anywhere near a fucking microphone for the UFC in his life. It's crazy that he's like a main commentator now. I think it depends on who's available at featherweight. There isn't enough names that are available. I think if Holloway loses at lightweight, Holloway versus Cejudo at featherweight, that would be a mad size parity, bro. But yeah, I mean, Henry's not going to want to fight fucking, you know what I mean? He's not going to want to fight like Nathaniel Wood. Like, he's not going to want to fight some fucking prospect. So, yeah, I guess somebody like Holloway. I mean, Holloway, if he's up, maybe, this is, no. Do you know what I almost just said? I nearly said Aljo's moving up to featherweight, but they literally just fucking fought. Oh my word! Yeah, no fucking chance did I ever think Michael Bisping would be on commentary desk. Sat with Paul Felder, my goat, and fucking Dominic Cruz. I bet Dominic Cruz wants to kill himself every time he works with Bisping, which is a lot as well because those two do the Apex cards a lot. But yeah. I don't know. Cejudo, he can pretty much do what he wants, but I hope that if Volk loses, he just goes lightweight. You know what I mean? Just allow it. Just drop the featherweight shit and just go lightweight. Whitaker on the desk when he's done, yeah, 100% would be a good shout. The only thing is, again, I mean, I was about to say I don't know if they would want like an Australian accent on the desk, on like an American broadcast. Not like they've got any fucking issues with Australia, but just a voice that you hear so often. But again, I'd never thought they'd put Bisping on there. So Whitaker would be a great shout. I could see him doing like fight pass shit. You know what I mean? Like fight pass Oceana, fucking Contender Series, Whitaker's on the desk. But as far as an actual edition, like pay-per-views and stuff like that, who would be good on the desk? I can't even think of anybody who would be like anybody current. You know what I mean? Any champion, I would say. Sean O'Malley's a fucking retard. Okay, Pantoja doesn't speak English. Volk again would be okay, but again the accent thing. Islam, no. You know what I mean? Fucking Leon, no way, no fucking way do you put Leon Edwards anywhere near a desk or a mic. I don't know why I said desk. Fucking where was I? Drickus Duplessis. Yeah, okay, Drickus. Drickus is a decent shout. Drickus is a decent shout. Definitely not Brendan Moreno on the English desk, bro. Definitely not any Brazilian or Mexican or any fucking Hispanic. Yo, chill. I don't mean it like that, but you know what I mean. Keep him away. Put Strickland on commentary. Yeah, it would be great to have somebody like McGregor. You know what I mean? But they couldn't trust him. I mean, you've got to be trusted. Think you are trusted. Millions of people are going to hear your voice, not that are just watching live, but that are going to watch the highlight back of you going, oh my fucking God, whatever, right? So if you say anything, bro, that you can't, it's live. There's nothing they can do. And that's why they would never, it's a big, like people like Paul Felder, Dominic Cruz. I mean, Dominic Cruz toes the line. Like Dominic Cruz starts fucking arguing with the other fucking commentators mid-card when there's a knockout happening. You know what I mean? So, but Cruz toes the line. Felder is my favorite, in my opinion. Oh, I got something in my fucking eye. Felder's the best. Get Guru on it? Fucking hell, bro. No chance. I think Guru's going to get fucking glassed whenever he goes to his first UFC event. Somebody's going to do something to like go viral so he makes a video about him. I know they are. Even if it's just throwing something at him, like shit's going to get bad. Riots? Yeah, exactly, bro. Not good. The best YouTuber I would say is probably the Weasel. Fucking casual answer, but the Weasel would probably be the best on the desk. Just because he has a voice that's easy to listen to. Mixed Molly Wappery would be good, but he sounds like a fucking Italian mobster. So I feel like you either love his voice or you hate it. Who else is there? Jack Slack would be good. Jack Slack on the desk would be very, very good. I mean, you could say people like Jesse on Fire, but fuck Jesse on Fire, bro. Lucas Tracy would Lucas Tracy would be okay, but I feel like he would have to do John Anik's job. He couldn't be like a color commentator, I don't think. I was gonna say Mix Molly, yeah, fucking hell. Imagine that. That'd be fucking jokes. Yeah. Dan Hardy obviously is the last person that I can think of that was like Dan Hardy was the last person I can think of that was like, oh yeah, he's a good commentator, but he'd be probably better like doing something else. That's how I feel about Cejudo as well. Like Dan Hardy's a great commentator, but he's a little bit too much. He puts a little bit too much emotion into it. You know what I mean? Like he gets like the stop the fight. I don't mind that because Herb Dean, it's bad, but shit like that, they can't have you doing that as a commentator. It goes back to what I was saying earlier. You could never put somebody like McGregor or Strickland on there. You know what I mean? Definitely not Guru or Belal's kind would be very mad. Yeah, bro. I think many kinds would be very mad at that point. Belal's kind. He's barely won, bro. I'd rather get my 5-month-old on than Belal, though. Yeah, bro. I would rather listen to 4 5-month-old babies commentate a fight than listen to fucking anybody on the desk commentate the fight at this point. They all just talk bollocks. But that's why I like streaming it, because I'm not listening to the commentary, you know what I mean? And it adds a completely whole different perspective. I think Colby might do well. Yeah, good shout. Colby would do well, but a bit like when Bisping was a dickhead, it was just him, you know what I mean? Where Colby said stuff about Matt Hughes getting hit by a train. He said like up to Jorge, like, "Oh, I'll see your dad Leon Edwards, I'll see your dad in hell," like all of this shit, you know what I mean? So I don't think that you could trust Colby, even if he's out of character and he's fully like retired, you know what I mean? I think he would try some shit. He's got too many fighters. I'm trying to think. Okay, like obviously we've got DC. Sorry, I keep fucking my hair is I've driving me fucking crazy, man. We've got DC. Seventh layer of hair. I just spat all over the mic. I apologize. Yeah, I'm going through the seventh layer of hair right now, bro. It's fucking driving me crazy. It's pissed on me on the way down. That I shouldn't have. Why did I word it like that? I got caught in the rain on the walk home, and yeah, I just want to kill myself, basically. But Colby would do well. I'm thinking big time. I'm thinking who is going to be the next DC Joe Rogan character? Who's going to go um, into the cage after the fights and interview people? You know what I mean? Colby couldn't do that, I don't think, because too many fighters have got beef with him. Shit like that matters. You know what I mean? Who else would be good for the who? You know, what is everybody's opinion? What is everybody's opinion on what was I even about to fucking ask? We was talking about Colby, right? I'm fried. I apologize. What is everybody's opinion? I can't even fucking remember what I was going to say. The Chael line got me. We're forgetting the guy who never lost a round, the one with the biggest arms, the most charm, and the one who's going to do a lot of harm. They call him Chael P. Son, and they do. They do. That would be great. I'd never understood why the UFC didn't utilize Chael as much as they should have as well. Like they had him on the desk with like Rashad, and he did the thing with Ariel a little bit, but like, what the fuck? Like, why was Chael never like a main commentator? Like, why is Chael not in line for like some big positions at the UFC? You know what I mean? Like Hunter Campbell shit, or maybe like not maybe a matchmaker, because he talks a lot of shit on YouTube, and a lot of people would say Chael's a clown. He shouldn't be in charge of, but he cares about the sport more than most people on this fucking planet. And ultimately, you need somebody like that. Not only that, but he's an ex-fighter. Not only that, but he's an ex-fucking title challenger, multiple times title challenger, multiple weight classes, multiple promotions. He's fought Grand Prix. He's fought Fedor. Like he is the perfect guy to put in there. He's the perfect fighter, fucking commentator, and he knows how to bring views. Yeah, 100%. It's crazy. You watch a 15-minute Chael Sonnen video and you're like, what just happened? You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck did he just say? I don't understand. The title says like Tom Aspinall ducks John Jones or some shit like that. And he's talking about buying a Pepsi when he was 18. And he saw this girl at the fucking store and they locked eyes. And he'll tell a story for 15 minutes and you're like, what the fuck have I just been through? You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck did I just experience, bro? But I'll still watch every fucking Chael Sonnen video. So who's the fool? You know what I mean? But yeah, Chael Sonnen's a great shout. It's actually crazy how good Chael Sonnen's resume is. Big Nog feeding the bus a carrot. Yeah. Shout out, Big Nog's my favorite fighter of all time. I don't know if you've noticed, Adam, but Big Nog's my fucking picture at work, my team's picture. But yeah, it's actually crazy how good Chael Sonnen's resume is. It is. People back then, bro, even just in that era, right, the 2012, 2013 era, they fought back-to-back killers. Do you know whose record is one of the most craziest to look at? Is Mark Coleman. Like, the guy literally fought every single fucking top fighter in the world, like back-to-back for years. Who else is a good example? Randy Couture. Randy Couture fought literally the fucking who's who of the whole, you know what I mean? People used to do this. Like Vanderlei Silva used to just fight kind of middleweight, light heavyweight-ish. You know what I mean? Shogun Rua, like middleweight, light heavyweight-ish. Like people would just be like, yeah, I'll fight. 10, 15 pound difference? Yeah, no problem. Like people fought everybody back then. And even in like 2012, Chael and Anderson, like all these amazing fights. And even when he got to Bellator, like you say, his resume, fighting, who did he fight in Bellator? So he fought Fedor, he fought, I want to say Frank Mir. I can't remember who he fucking fought in that Grand Prix. Who made it? I know he fought Fedor. Rampage. Yeah, he fought Rampage, Fedor. There was one other guy he fought in that Grand Prix, no? Or am I bugging? He fought Tito in Bellator. Yeah, Tito. Yeah. Literal killers constantly. Trash talk was real back then too. You had to back up the shit you spoke. Yeah, and fighters were not like, I think this is a good thing, but like fighters were genuinely getting into shit backstage and You know what I mean? Like Vanderlei Silva and fucking Crazy Horse Bennett, that whole thing where he apparently knocked him out before he went and fought. Literally got knocked out twice in one fucking night, apparently. But yeah, it was crazy, bro. It was a fighting thing, right? You hear a lot of these fighters these days be like Volk said it recently in an interview with Megan Levy that I literally watched earlier today. He says, this isn't Lyoto Machida wasn't in it in the Grand Prix. Oh, Lyoto Machida wasn't it in the Grand Prix? Yeah, no, I think you're right. Yeah, heavyweight Lyoto Machida, right? That's fucking crazy, bro. I think you're right. He either fought him in the Grand Prix or he fought him in just like a normal fight. But yeah, I think you're right. And then you've got. Did anybody watch Karate Combat a couple months ago or like a month and a half ago with Pettis and Bendo as the main event? You know what? These fucking weird little cards, like they're actually pretty sick. You know what I mean? Like Karate Combat. What do we have? We've got Game Bred MMA. You know, like the bare knuckle MMA, and JDS and Fabricio Verdum just fought each other on the main event of that. Like, it's pretty cool stuff. I watched bits of it. Yeah, that was the first one I'd ever watched, and I watched the whole thing, and it was a fucking great card. I heard about Pettis versus Henderson 3. You didn't miss anything as far as that fight, but do you know the pit in the Karate Combat, like how it's like slanted and then it's like a pit? Like, it's pretty fucking cool, like how people utilize that. Karate Combat is on the up. I love Game Bred Bare Knuckle. Yeah, Game Bred's sick. It is. It's you see the grappling is different. The grappling is different. People can S grip a lot better. People can just hold body locks a lot better. People can just they're just the gloves aren't in the way. You know what I'm saying? When you've got like hand wraps on, or maybe me because my fucking gloves are cheap as fuck. But when I've got hand wraps on and I've got an MMA glove on top of it, I can literally barely grapple. Like, I'm like, damn, how the fuck do I move my hands? Obviously, the UFC gloves are going to be different, but if you've got like tape on, hand wraps, and MMA gloves, like that's a lot of shit on your hands when you need to be like crawling. You know what I'm saying? There's so many things that you need to be doing that you need the mobility in your hands. So you see that come out in the Game Bred MMA stuff. So yeah, pretty sick all around. But what time is it? Is it 9 o'clock yet? It's bang on 9 o'clock. Damn. But yeah, I'm gonna fucking smoke a bit more of this, chat a bit more shit, go edit the video that I just filmed, and then that will be up tonight. It's just about Volk, Elia, the whole shebang. Yo, Adam, you still here? Check this shit out, bro. Oh, fuck. Bang. Bang. What are you telling me, bro? Sick. You know what? These came on top of a birthday cake that I got when I was like 20 as well. So I didn't even buy these. So I can't even be called cringe for buying these fucking things. But tell me, did you know who both of these are? You probably fucking might even have these things yourself. But yeah, it's BJ Penn, Chris Weidman. And apparently they do pop figures. We don't mess. You know what I'm saying? Oh shit, that's cool as fuck. Yeah, I was very surprised myself. I was very surprised when I saw that they fucking did pop figures or whatever they're fucking called of UFC fighters. There's loads of them, bro. Thoughts on last week's card? Sad for Python, because I do like Joe Python. The overall card was just a bit. I was literally gonna stream it. I rolled a joint, I charged my phone, like I was gonna stream it, and then I just was like, oh, maybe I'll just jump on stream on the main card. And then I was just like, fuck that, you know what I mean? No, it's boring. It's not great. The UFC's felt a little bit shallow since it came back this year. You know, I don't really feel like we're in the proper swing of things yet, even though we just had Strickland and Duplessis. Like, we need a bit more. We need some more shit going on. It feels dead. Maybe it's because I've completely come off Twitter. I will say that coming off Twitter has got me away from all the fucking retards, right? But I'm missing out on so much MMA stuff. You know what I mean? I feel like a fucking casual, bro. I've just been watching Embedded, and I'm just like, I wonder what people are saying about Embedded. but I don't want to fucking download Twitter because it's a cesspit, bro. It's a terrible, terrible website. It's also the Apex. Yeah, exactly. The Apex. I don't feel like I have as much of a problem with the Apex as other people do. Like, I don't really mind that there's not a crowd and that they're at the Apex, but it has to be the right cards. Like, to be honest, I know that this is kind of stupid, right? And this shouldn't be the take on it. Like, I know that I'm kind of wrong for this opinion. And I don't even hold the opinion really at all. But I don't. If they went to doing pay-per-views at arenas, right, huge arenas, and doing fight nights at the Apex, I wouldn't necessarily mind that. And I know it's kind of fucking stupid because, like, if you're doing like a fight night Texas, you obviously need the fucking crowd. Otherwise, what's the point in you going anywhere but Vegas? You know what I mean? But I feel like coming into the UFC and being on the fight nights, you know what I'm saying, and getting that, like, I just feel like it adds an extra step as a fighter. Like, you go in, oh damn, I got signed for the UFC, that's sick. Then you go in and do like a fight night card. It's at the Apex, you know what I mean? And then you win a few of those, and then it's like, right, you're on the fucking prelims of the pay-per-view, or you're on the bottom of the main card, you're the feature fight, whatever. And that's a whole nother step. You know what I mean? Like, okay, now I'm fighting in front of a huge crowd. But yeah, I wouldn't mind that so much, especially for first and second UFC fights for people too. Yeah, exactly. Most of the time, it's going to be these days the Apex anyway. So I don't mind the Apex either, but I feel like there should be 4 crowded cards and then an Apex card. Yeah, that's a good shout. That's a good shout. But yeah, anyway, I've got to get off, boys, because my fucking girlfriend is about to be home and it's Valentine's Day. So happy Valentine's Day to all that have maidens, and to the fucking maidenless. Enjoy your night playing fucking Xbox and chilling on your own. I'm sure you will hate doing that. And yeah, sound boys. Adam, I'll see you tomorrow. Jay, if I don't see you on Saturday for the stream, brother, enjoy the card. Let's all pray for Volk. Yeah, bless.